Good day, viewers. Welcome to this channel. Breaking news. The news headline: Tinubu begs Supreme Court to reject CSU deposition. Documents obtained by Atiku Abubakar in US. Mr. Tinubu further urged the Apex Court not to countenance the evidence of forgery submitted by Mr. Abubakar. President Bola Tinubu is pleading with the Supreme Court not to admit any fresh evidence from Atiku Abubakar, particularly the deposition of Caleb Bègs, Registrar of Chicago State University CSU, on the grounds that it was aligned to the proceedings since it was not initially tendered at the first court of trial. He further urged the Apex Court not to countenance the evidence of forgery submitted by Atiku Abubakar because it was never entered into the record or judgment of the tribunal that upheld his election victory and formed the basis of the plaintiff's appeal. Mr. Abubakar, after several weeks of legal back and forth at the U.S. Court for the Northern District of Illinois in Chicago, succeeded in obtaining Mr. Tinubu's CSU educational record. The registrar deposition further revealed that deposit Mr. Tinubu attendance and graduation from the university, the institution never issued him an original or replacement certificate. Following Mr. Bègs' testimony, Mr. Abubakar and many Nigerians are now curious about where and how Mr. Tinubu obtained the certificate he submitted to the INEC. That is forgery. That is forgery. This man needs to be thrown into a jail. He needs to be jailed. Can you imagine a president of a country being engaged in forgery of certificate? This is not right at all. This is uncalled for. It is meant to be thrown into jail. I believe he can't go scot-free. You pleaded that U.S. court should not release this document as it will cause irreparable damage after its release. You say it is okay. Why asking Supreme Court again not to take the evidence if it means nothing as claim? Could you imagine? This is a president for crying out loud. How can you do such a thing and think we are nobody, we can't say anything, that Atiku should not provide the fresh evidence? It's impossible. It's impossible. You must be followed to the core. This must be followed to the core. We can't take this anymore. We can't take it anymore. Then, if Supreme Court gives verdict in favor of Mr. and Mrs. Forger or forgery certificate, every Nigerian should start preparing they should forge certificate period. Yes, every Nigerian should be preparing for their own first certificate period. We can't continue to forge certificate as a president. There is need for replacement. There is need for replacement. Dear listener, there is need for replacement. We can't support a situation whereby president is forging certificate, and now he is saying that former vice president Mr. Abubakar Atiku should not present the fresh evidence, pleading with the court that they should not collect, they should not listen to what Abubakar has to say. Oh, can't happen. This can't happen, my dear listeners. There is need for a change. There is need for the president to understand the offense or what he has done is not right. How can a president of a country went ahead to forge certificates? Not just one. Discrepancy in almost all the names presented. One person having 4 different names, different certificates, which was not originated from the school he went to. He forged the signature, he forged the certificate. What a shame. This is unacceptable. This is ridiculous. It is not welcome at all. This needs to be penalized. He needs to be thrown into jail. Yes, he needs to be thrown into jail. What a shame that presidents have caused the country. This is a damn to the image of Nigeria. You are damning the image of Nigeria by doing such a thing. Such a thing is not welcome at all. Could you imagine a president? It is uncalled for. It is not welcome at all. It's unbelievable. While we were hearing it initially, we thought, oh, but the evidence has proof that truly you are a forger. This is a forger who's supposed to be in the jail by now. My dear listeners, I believe each and every one of you have something to say concerning this. Do not forget to click the like button and the bell button to subscribe on this channel. And if you have already subscribed, do not forget to drop your comment at the